Hello everyone, Space Oyster here, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. In the last part, we made our way to the Key Cavern here by solving some problems for a richly prince who liked to pose a lot. In this part, we will be exploring the Key Cavern to find the instrument of the Sirens that is within. And this was before they decided to try and put in plot twists by making things not happen. Alright, so in this room, we have a new interesting enemy type. These bomb thingies. You hit them once, they'll bounce around a bunch, and then they explode. Well, that was easy. You got a small key. It can open a locked door. Good to know. Oh, another easy one. Yay! I wonder what this chest has. I bet it'll be a... Oh, it's a trap. And I can't hit it. Ow. Well, that hurt. Jeez, thanks. Well, this looks like a room we'll have to come back to later. Yeah, definitely a room we'll have to come back to later. I don't see any other way around that. Alright, anyway, let's keep going. The Key Cavern is where the difficulty actually pretty well spikes up. It's also where I feel like I'm less familiar with the game, but that's because, well, as I already admitted in the Bottle Grotto, I never got this far in the game before because I always got stuck there because of that stupid Stalfos puzzle. Or, yeah, that stupid puzzle where you have to kill the Pole's voice and the Stalfos, then, well, the Pole's voice, the whatever. Point is, I'm not very familiar with the dungeons beyond the second one because I played through the first one and most of the second one a whole lot, and then got stuck as a kid. Sorry, at this part in the recording, I was a bit distracted by things, but I am trying to adjust. Anyway, first let's go up, because why not? Alright, and then we just kill that guy, and... Well, would you look at that? It's a key. And an owl statue that we can't talk to yet. Such a pity. But there's that crystal that we can hit, so we might as well hit it. And then I think if you want, you can backtrack to that room that we saw before, where there was things around. Yeah, I got distracted again here. I am easily distracted, usually by bright objects. But look at that, there's chests. We can get to it now. And it has the stone beak. So we can talk to owl statues now. How convenient and handy. And we get the piece of power. I mean, it's annoying to have that sound effect constantly playing, but these things are super handy. Pick them up whenever possible. You never not want one. Yes, I know that made no sense. I know I don't care. Woot! The dungeon map! You can press the minus sign to look at it. I don't know why I left that on the screen so long. Stop being distracted, past Space Oyster. You have a job to do, and that job is to conquer the Key Cavern. So, as you can probably tell from this room right here, the Key Cavern has its name for a reason. They are going to make you use a lot of keys here. And if it hasn't already become apparent, a lot of these rooms are pretty superfluous. Anyway, these enemies here, I don't know what they're called. They're not Wizrobes, because Wizrobes are a different enemy type that show up much later and are pretty much impossible to kill. Well, not impossible, but they're very difficult. These guys are annoying, but they're not impossible. When you notice that when you get close to them, they teleport away, and then then they shoot at you. So the easiest way to take care of them is to use bombs. If you have the bow will work wonders here too. Oh no, what a weird place to have the key drop. What if it fell off? Well, if it does fall off, you can leave the room, come back in, and grab it that way. Space Oyster, stop getting distracted in the past. I will take your past phone away and destroy it. I can and will safely do that because I don't need that phone anymore. Yeah, I forget what was going on here. Or why I was so distracted. Hey, I got lucky. Usually those guys, they don't care how close or far away you are, or they don't care how you approach them. If you get too close to them, they just go boom. But I think that they put the pots in here to be able, so that way you can like throw it at one of them. And why not pick up the Guardian Acorn? I mean, it's not like damage is dangerous. And bombs, because we're gonna need those. We're gonna need a lot of those. And honestly, with bombs in A Link's Awakening, it's kind of weird. They never direct you to grab them, but they are very vital of Link's quest. Yeah, see, yeah, I was still approaching slowly that time too, but that guy still just warped away. It's fine though, it's not like we needed to kill him, but we did, because I want to. Yeah, still distracted in the past. How dare I? Hey look, another key! I forgot what... Oh, right, I already said that. But, well, what's distracting me now, though, is that I actually have inspiration to do a different Let's Play of a different game, and I kind of want to just jump right into that. But I want to finish this one first, because I already started, and you know, you should always start what you finish. It is a good idea. Alright. I forgot to talk to that owl statue in that first room we went to. Oh well. But yeah, this room is very annoying because it makes you think, oh hey, I can take these guys out. But no, you can't. Well, not easily anyway. Ah, gotcha. And don't make me use bombs on you. You know what? Bombs. That is how we will solve this situation. I'm just going to throw bombs at you. Explosives. They're what every 10-year-old kid needs. I assume Link is 10 in this game. It's tough to tell. He looks so adorable. No! Get off me, slimes. You're ugly and I hate you. Ha! Aw. That's not very nice, putting the chest all the way up there. But yeah, that other game I'm interested in doing a sort of Let's Play of is Octopath Traveler. I got motivated because the music is just so darn sexy. But I guess for Octopath Traveler, I should try and do that as soon as possible. To defeat the black monsters with the hard shell, feed them something explosive. Yeah, bombs are very good. Anyway, but yeah, I should probably do it sooner rather than later, because I don't want to lose that motivation to play through it. That's happened to me before. It is not fun. Like the Golden Sun the Lost Age playthrough I did before. Oh yeah, we got 50 rupees. Very nice. But that one, I recorded about half of it a year later because I got so unmotivated to play it again. Or to play it during the Let's Play. It was awful, horrible, terrible. And yeah, this is here just to give you the hint to use a bomb there to get to this room, because otherwise you'd be stuck. You need to get into that room. But fortunately, we can just walk around. We don't have to fight all those enemies we already beat again. No! No! Leave me alone, slimes. I just want to go home and be all normal. Let's reset the normal. Let's reset it. Ah! That's an interesting pattern for the slimes, but... oh no. So yeah, these are the enemies they were talking about. The owl statue, that is. The goal is to feed them bombs. One change they made in Link's Awakening, or the remaster anyway, is that after you've fed them one bomb, they won't eat them for a while. Just a little while, though. You can tell that they're ready to eat when they are opening their mouths to move, and they don't want to eat when their mouth stays closed while they're moving. As you can see with that top one there. Yeah. In the original game, you had to get right in their face and then put the bomb down. It was very annoying, so I kept trying to use that strategy here, and as you can see, it's not working out. One thing that can help you out if you want to throw bombs is that the bomb's fuse will never go down while you're holding it. So you can hold the bombs indefinitely until you're in the right position to throw it. I love how it landed on its head. Hey, it worked! And that's one down. I think they take 3 bombs each. No, it didn't work! How dare you not eat my bombs? They're delicious and nutritious. They pack explosive flavor. See? You liked it. You know you did. Just gotta wait for him to open up again. Come on, you know you're hungry. You know you want it. You do. Woo! I love that sort of anticlimactic door opening sound. Like, it's not an anticlimax, but it kind of is, because it's a little small. Anyway, let's open this chest up here. You got the Pegasus boots. If you hold L, you can dash. Try going for a long jump. And yeah, I think I got distracted there again. Anyway, the Pegasus boots are another item that they have streamlined for the remaster, because before, you had to put them on a button in order to use them. In this case, it would have been X or Y, but now you just hold down L and Link will sprint. It's very, very handy. I love the Pegasus boots. And then, of course, their item description told you to go for a long jump. One thing that they tell you through one of the owl statues is that if you jump after you start running, Link will jump far. I think I did try to go out of the way to find that owl statue before actually using it. You know, because I gotta try and be consistent with this Let's Play and make everything seem like it makes perfect logical sense. Poke suspicious parts of the wall with your sword and listen to the sound it makes. Thank you, owl statue. So this time the bombs are different. When you hit them with your sword, they'll start to count down from 3 to 0, and then they explode. Well, I guess they go from 3 to 1. The point is, these bombs are significantly less dangerous because you just keep hitting them away from you. And then, of course, we have the red herring room that has just a bunch of slimes, the Stalfos, and the compass. So that way, when you go exploring, again, you can find out there's a key in the room next door when you go across the top floor. And past Space Oyster, stop being distracted. He was very distracted. He forgot to bomb the wall. But he remembered! Good on you, past Spaced Oyster. But I tried to see what the distinct sound was when you hit the wall. I don't really notice it, so yeah. Ow. So one thing I noticed in a future future part while playing this, I don't think it was this part of this Let's Play, but it was after I made this part, is that if you keep hitting those types of bombs, the ones that bounce around the room after you've hit them once, if you keep hitting them, then their fuse, for lack of a better word, resets. So you have, so if you hit them once, then you have to stop and let them start over. It's very annoying. I don't like it. Anyway, here we go with the long jump. Whoop! Link, you missed it. Yeah, I am horrible at the long jumps in the GBA Zelda games. I think I've gotten a bit better over time, but it's still a hassle and I hate it. You got the nightmare key. Now you can open the door to the nightmare's lair. Alright, and I think there is one more key we have to grab before we can start making our way to the nightmare's lair. And how did that green rupee still there? I left that screen a long time ago. Why was it still there? This is so confusing. Anyway, one more key we have to get is near the entrance. So let us warp back there. And go right. And yeah, there we go. Anyway, we had to put off getting this key until we got the Pegasus boots, because this thingy radiates an aura that pushes Link back, and you have to have the Pegasus boots to be able to outsprint it. And there we go, another small key. It can open a locked door. And I just love the way he sprints. It's so cartoonish, and I love it. And there's a little bit of a wind-up, and it's adorable! Anyway, stocking up on more bombs. We don't need them, but I want them. But we don't need them anymore. We already beat the mini-boss. Oof, these portals are a little uncooperative, and I think I got distracted here again. And I didn't notice I wasn't teleporting until I noticed I wasn't teleporting. You know, it makes perfect sense. Might as well kill them all. Wait, no, I said that wrong. It might as well kill every last one of them. Alright, there's one. Dos. Three. And 4! Yeah, you need 4 keys to get through there. Alright, this is fun. So you have to sprint into him. And do a long jump here. And ta-da! You're across. I always have trouble making that jump on the GBA version. And these guys are a cakewalk now that we have Pegasus boots, because they can't teleport away fast enough if Link is charging at them. Ooh, excuse me. If Link is charging at them. And there is an extra small key in the room, but if I had bothered to open up the map again, you would have noticed that we already went everywhere. They put an extra small key in this room because you technically don't need 3 keys to get through this dungeon. In that room with the 4 locked doors that we went to after we went down the stairs, you only need 1 key to get through that room. The other 3 are optional. Neener, neener, you can't find me. Yes, I can. Just charge into the wall to make the boss appear. Ooh, they made him look pretty. Slime Eye. Alright, so with Slime Eye, he has one vulnerable spot, that is his eyes. And then you'll notice as you hit each eye, he starts to separate. The goal here is that you want to get the 2 eyes separated enough so that way you can sprint through the middle. Yeah, if you keep hitting the eyes when they're as far apart as they can be, which you can tell by them being on opposite sides of the body, that's your cue to charge through the middle. Come on, figure it out already. Sorry, I'm a bit slow in the past. Past Space Oyster is a bit of an idiot. Alright. Ah! There we go. Now that they're split in 2, one of them, they will jump up, and when they land on the ground, they cause an earthquake that will stun Link if you don't dodge it. So, as they land, just make sure to jump with the Rock's Feather, and you will dodge the damage. Very straightforward. Oh man, they both evaded me. How rude. But we got one. And we got the other one. Woo! I just realized I didn't have a secret potion. That was nearly a death. How embarrassing. Alright, but we got a heart container, so we're healed back up to full. You got the Sea Lily's bell! Ooh, it sounds absolutely marvelous. Okay, that chime sounds really familiar, and I don't know if it's because it's the one they used in the original game, or if it's a recycled track from a different game that came out after this one. Waterfall. It is hidden in the waterfall. But yeah, the way I meant to phrase that is I don't know if it's a recycled track from a game that came after the original release of Link's Awakening. And that they just decided to put into this one because they thought it fit with the way the bell's supposed to sound. Or if it's from a Link's Awakening. Hoot! How many instruments have you gotten so far? When you play the instruments in front of the egg, the windfish will wake, and you will leave this island. Now, you must hasten to the Yarna Desert. The dark, monstrous inhabitants of the sand will show you the way. Hoot hoot! Now that's good to know that the monsters are going to help us out. It's so nice of them. Anyway, let us head back to Mabe Village, I think. If past Space Oyster will have his priorities straight, that is where we will go. Did I already dig this up? I did already dig this up. Ooh, I love it. I love doing a jump right before you fall off the, or right before you go off the thingy, because... Now wait, I remember what past Space Oyster's priorities were. He realized too that he nearly actually died there because he didn't have a secret potion, so he's going to go buy another one. That is what we are doing now. Secret potion! I will devour you! Actually, I think it's... I don't know what it is. Anyway, we got Crazy Tracy here again to sell us another secret. 28 rupees this time. Wasn't the last one about 42? That is very weird. I don't know why, but I thought it was supposed to get more expensive, but I guess the first one's a set price, and then it starts off cheap, and then it gets more and more. I don't know. Anyway, it's nice to know that we got it for cheap, though. That is very good indeed, especially since we have to save up to get the bow. And I just love jumping everywhere and cutting all the grass, because I gotta save up to buy a sexy bow. Alright, anyway, now it should be back to Mabe Village. Going back to the village after the third dungeon is a highly good idea. But no, I didn't do that. Oh, right, that's because in this cave here, there is another thing we can do. Now that we have the Pegasus boots, we can pop these crystal thingies. Yeah, in the original game, which I think they probably would have maintained for this remake, when you touched one of those weird thingies, Link would make a comment about how they have a weird texture and he doesn't know what to do with them. And that is, they look like crystals, so I always called them crystals, but that is the, well, what was annoying about that is that Link would say that every time you touched one. And I didn't notice there's a bombable wall there. Go back past Space Oyster, you can still explore here. Oh well, I'm sure he'll figure it out later. One other thing we can do now that we have the Pegasus boots... Oh, wait, look, I forgot the next part of the trading sequence. Or, I guess we could... I don't know if we could have done it sooner. Oh, Link, I see you have a nice stick. Can I borrow it for a second? Yeah, sure. Oh. Yes, this seems like a very good idea. Oh, yep. Best idea in the world. The stick became the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. Link, you're a thief. Terran wanted that. Terran's not gonna be happy. But yeah, one other thing you can do now that you have the Pegasus boots, and it's limited to this remaster, is if you charge into a tree with apples on it, it'll knock the apples down. And the apples are basically hearts. I don't know why I'm digging. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go back into the shop and see if they have anything new for sale. They don't. I still want the bow, though. But I need more bombs. But I also don't want to spend money. But give me the bow for free, because it's so expensive, you avaricious old bastard. Alright, anyway, our next stop here is the Dream House. After we get rid of all the rocks. You have to be consistent. And, you know, get rid of them all. Yeah, the Dream Shrine. You can jump into bed, and Link will fall asleep. He is dreaming within a dream. I love how much sense that doesn't make. With an extra long loading screen. Anyway, it's best to come here after you get the Pegasus boots, because it makes dealing with these guys easier. I think it may have been possible to at least make a bit of progress in here after getting the power bracelet, but you need the Pegasus boots to get our ultimate goal, which is the ocarina, because this crystal's in the way. But you could have still, it may still have been possible to come here earlier to grab this silver rupee for 100. Handy. Anyway, break the crystal, or I guess pop the jello. I think it's jello. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna keep calling them crystals though. You got the ocarina. You should learn to play many songs. Yes, Link's Awakening was the very first appearance of an ocarina in a Zelda game. Oddly enough, it was not Ocarina of Time. I love how much sense that doesn't make. But the ocarina is one of the most useful items in the entire game. It is necessary to beat the game, so make sure you do go pick it up. Once you've got it, talk to Marin. Oh, they changed this to a cutscene. Hey, that's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? So, how do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Yes, it does. You have learned the Ballad of the Windfish. The song will always remain in your heart. Indeed it does. Please remember the song. You should play it every once in a while to keep it fresh in your mind. Alright, so yeah. You need to learn the Ballad of the Windfish in order to beat the game, because you're going to need to play it in order to use the instruments of the Sirens at the end. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that an episode here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.